Barry Manilow is a singer, songwriter, and producer. He is famous for recordings like Mandy, Can't Smile Without You, and Copacabana. He's had more than 50 top 40 hits in his career, and he has worked with other musical legends like Bette Midler and Dionne Warwick. He has also been praised by everyone from Frank Sinatra to Bob Dylan. In a few days, he's going to hit the road with his One Last Time tour. So when will he be here in Milwaukee, and what will he perform? Let's ask the music man himself. Hi, Barry.
Hi, Molly. Nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you, too.
Is it cold in Milwaukee? Is it cold there?
It's very cold, and we've had a lot of snow.
Yeah, every time I go to Milwaukee, it's usually the winter time. You know, it's always snowing or cold, but the people are warm.
Oh, that's nice to hear. You're going to be here February 24th, which is a Tuesday, and you probably will have snow when you're back in town.
I live in Palm Springs these days, and I haven't seen snow. Last time I saw snow was when I was in New York, and I actually liked it.
Good for you. Let's talk a little bit about your tour. Back in 1998, you said you would never retire. So I'm assuming this is not retiring for you. This is just your last tour.
You're absolutely right. No, I have no intention of retiring. I'll probably keep making albums and doing one-nighters. But this is the end of those big tours that keep me away from home for weeks at a time. That after 40 years of that, I've got to stop that, or I'm going to lose my life. So I just, this is, saying goodbye to the cities that I really have had wonderful experiences with. And then when it ends in Brooklyn, where I started in June, and then we'll see what happens after that. If I'm having a great time, maybe we'll keep the tour going. But as of now, this is the last big tour.
It's a long time to be on tour. I can understand why you kind of want to pack that away and do some other things. It's sad for a lot of your fans, though. Will it be sad for you?
Yeah, it will be sad for me. But like I say, I'm not going anywhere. I'm like Starbucks. You can't get rid of me. So I'll be around.
That's wonderful. What can fans look forward to at this concert coming up?
Well, I don't have any plans. I mean, when I'm done in Brooklyn, I think I'm free. But, knowing me with my crazy ideas, by the time we get to June, I'll probably have 10 ideas that I want to get to. But as of now, my focus is really on this tour.
And speaking of the tour, what songs will you perform? What will people see live?
Well, since it's, the 40-year anniversary of Mandy, I thought I would bring out all the hits that I have had over the years. And I have never done this, but all of them, and see if I can squeeze them all into this, my time that I'm allotted, either in medley form or solo form, and see if I can get all of them in. And hopefully the audiences will remember some of these songs.
Of course they will. They're impossible to forget, which is wonderful. And let me ask you, I think it's wonderful. We just got a news release that you're donating a new piano to the Milwaukee Public School District. Thank you so much for doing that. This is part of an instrument drive where people can even win free tickets to your concert if they donate a musical instrument. Why are you donating this new piano?
Well, I've always believed that young kids should learn how to play an instrument. Not because they're going to turn out to be famous musicians, but when a young kid plays an instrument, it changes their lives. I swear, it'll change their life. I talk to the principals and the teachers, and they always tell me that kids in music schools or music classes, their grades go up, they learn how to interact with other kids. It really does make a big difference learning to play an instrument. And when I heard that they were running out of instruments, or the instruments that schools had were broken down, I just had to do something. So I've been going around the country donating a piano and asking my audiences to give us their, used instruments, and we collect them, we fix them up, and then we give them to the schools in the cities that we go to.
It's wonderful. We're going to give viewers more details about that in just a little bit. But let me ask you a few rapid fire questions. Your birthday is June 17th. I'm also a Gemini. Do you believe in that kind of stuff?
Well, I do. It's usually pretty accurate with the people that I know. The Virgos are very pragmatic. They're very together. The Libras are very emotional. And Geminis like me, I can do a million things at once.
That's right. We're multitaskers. Have you ever forgotten the words to Copacabana?
No. You know, I don't forget. I very, very rarely forget the lyrics to my songs.
What's the funniest thing anybody's ever said about you?
The funniest thing? Oh, I don't know. Well, you know, they're usually insults. I've been the brunt of insults for all of my career. You know, but there was this. Do you remember this TV show called Murphy Brown? I did a guest spot on it because her child fell asleep to my music, but she hated me. It was a funny segment, and I can't remember what she said, but it was a funny segment.
I do remember that, in fact, because at the time, I mean, my whole life I've been a huge fan of yours, and I was like, what are they talking about? Falling asleep to his music? Right. That was fantastic.
Well, you know, then I sang "I Am Your Child" to this little infant, and then she cried, and it all worked out real happy.
That is so cute. We're super excited to welcome you back to Milwaukee on February 24th. I hope this tour is fantastic for you and that you stay healthy.
Great. Thank you, Molly. Thanks, everybody.
Absolutely. Great to see you, Barry. And again, Barry Manilow will be performing at the BMO Harris Bradley Center on Tuesday, February 24th. For more information, you can go to barrymanilow.com.